Marcus Aurelius Meditations, Episode 6. This is a continuation of Part Zeta, what he learned from Diognetus. I have omitted the intervening lines which were covered in the previous episode. Kai ta anechesthai parisias, kai ta oikeothenai philosophia, kai ta akusai proton menabacheu, eta tandasados kai markianu, kai ta grapsai dialogus en paidi, kai ta skimpados kai doras epithumesai, kai hossa toiauta, tes hellenikes, agoges echomena. He now continues, and says the things that he has learned from Diognetus, here in Zeta. I have omitted the intervening lines which were covered in the previous episode, but included this for the sake of context. From Diognetus I learned also, ta anekesthai parisias. This is another articular infinitive. It is a noun phrase, and aneko means to withhold or refrain. Here in the middle it means to endure, to tolerate. And I learned the toleration of parisias, free speech, bold speech, that is on the part of others. And I learned another articular infinitive, oikeothenai. This is an aorist passive infinitive, and it means to dwell with. And I learned the living closely, living comfortably with philosophy, philosophia in the feminine singular dative. The idea is having philosophy as a house guest or a roommate. And I learned another articular infinitive, ta akusai, the hearing or the listening to, first of all, bakeus, next tandasidos or tandasis, and finally markianu. Each one of these persons is in the genitive case, bakeus, tandasis, and markianos, because the verb akuo, when used with persons, takes the genitive. This is standard for verbs of perception, because perception is conceived of as a kind of sampling of one's environment, and thus naturally takes the genitive for a partitive idea. However, when it is a thing that is heard with akuo, then it will take the accusative. So genitive of the person, accusative of the thing, like a bird cry or a voice or some other sound. And I learned another articular infinitive, tagrapsai, the writing. This is the aorist active infinitive of the verb grapho, and this is a first aorist. I learned the writing of dialogues, that is philosophical dialogues, masculine plural accusative, while still in childhood, en paidi, while I was a child. And I learned yet another articular infinitive, ta, with epithumesai, ta epithumesai, the desiring. This is an aorist active infinitive from the epsilon contract verb epithumeo, and it takes a genitive. And I learned the desiring of skimpados. This is the noun skimpus, which means a small cot or hammock. It's a Greek style of sleeping, a very simple bed. Perhaps cot would be a good translation. And the desiring of epithumesai, doras. This is the noun that means a leather cover or a leather mattress, perhaps. The idea, all in all, is very simple and modest bedding. Though he was being trained for the position of emperor, he deliberately adopted a lifestyle of asceticism and self-denial, and also to desire epithumesai. However many, hossa, such things, hossa is a quantitative adjective, however many such things were echomena, characteristic. This is the middle participle of the verb echo. Whatever such things were characteristic or constituted agoges tes hellenikes, the Greek lifestyle, the Greek agoge. This statue is a bronze bust on horseback of Marcus Aurelius in the Capitoline Museum, and one of the most famous bronzes from antiquity.